Hello the world! So this is a short video to give you my review about Big Cat India agency and my travel with them. So I don't like long videos, so I will just go straight to the point. Can you trust Big Cat India for making your travel? Answer, yes, definitely. Second question, which is the most important interest. Did I see tiger? Yeah, I see a lot of tiger, and this is not really what matter, because you will see in many websites like they see 14, 20 tiger. I think I've seen now 12 tigers. But once you see one tiger the first time is a big thrill. My first tiger was under a bush and I was super excited. But when you know what is seeing a tiger, you don't care about how many, but what the quality of the time that you spend with a tiger and that you see. And what you want is a tiger drinking at a good distance. You want a tiger with the cubs. You want a tiger hunting. You want a tiger crossing the road and passing near your car and staying there for quite a while. So this is what you care about, and this is what Big Cat India delivered to me. So that was absolutely great. Now going a little bit into the detail of how it was for me. Let's start with the beginning. So the beginning is a booking, and we exchanged by email, and that was quite fast and efficient. Email, because of the time change difference between the different area. They do everything. They were very, very careful of asking me what I want to see, what I do. They don't have any straight offer or any standard offer. They really make something tailor-made to what I wanted, when I wanted, how I wanted, what I was interested in. So this was absolutely perfect. For the hotel, they also offer me the selection between more luxurious or less luxurious, and I chose less luxurious to be in contact with the people and with the population. And that was absolutely perfect. Some of them was very sparse, but it was very warm welcome. People was taking excellent care of me, so that is definitely what you want to do. So that was my choice. And payment wise, it was super easy also, just credit card, it passed, nothing specific, nothing dangerous, nothing weird, standard things, and all done, which is also great because that way you have the insurance of your credit card, so that was pretty useful. And the reason why I do this video to help them and why is I was on a world tour for 6 months, and obviously there is always something going wrong when you do all the booking for 6 months in advance. And what go wrong was this safari. I completely provide them the wrong months for things, so the date was correct but not the months. And I arrived to the airport, I booked my own flight, and the flight was not the correct date, so I could not enter the flight, so I changed my flight, and I sent a message to them saying that, hey guys, you know what, I take the wrong flight. And when I check maybe I should check if I give them the good date, and I do completely screw up and give them the wrong day. So I arrive at 6 a.m. in Nagpur with no safari, a safari plan in 1 month, and quite desperate, and it was a Saturday, and Big Cat India do a fantastic job because they save completely the trip. In 1 day they succeed to reorganize entirely all the safari, do everything for me, and well, I could have been a big miss, but they do everything and save the day, save the trip. So thanks to them, and that's why I want to make this video to help them. And yeah, even if the safari was last minute, it was absolutely perfect. Then what to expect of your safari trip, because that was something that was a little bit on the blue. I do many in Africa, but India is a completely different thing. So basically you go on small jeep, everybody has the same jeep, and you're going to run into the forest to try to find. So first we go fast to the spot where tiger has been seen, and then we try to go hidden place where there is food that has been delivered, place where there is water, and try to see them. And it is fantastic because it's a very exciting moment in the way that when you saw the tigers and everybody, all the jeep start, all the jeep is normally 4, maximum 5, run in the direction. It's very exciting, super fast. and then you arrive, you saw the tiger, and the tiger is not going to stay that long. I mean, sometimes you see them from afar staying long, but most of the time when they are in perfect condition, like 1 or 2 meters, they're not going to stay long. So you have the excitement, you take the pics, you try to do, and you see the tiger looking at you. If they're happy, if not, they try to go a little bit faster to go in the nature, in the bush, and that is very exciting. And you see all the Indian absolutely transformed by this. Most of the people I have in the car was like very serious, even the guide and so on, not that much thing. But when the tiger arrived, and they lost and they plays, and after to seeing the photo, it's a great sharing. It's a fabulous experience. Also, the forest are real forest with bush, which are very, very nice to go around. Even if you don't see a tiger, there is a lot of animals. It's a lot of nature. Some of them are very green, so definitely something to experiment. Then for the park, so I start with Kanha, and that was fabulous because that's the first forest I saw with so much life. There was deer, antelope everywhere, wild boar, monkey. I never see so many live peacock. You get even bored to have someone, and that's, when you hear the story of people getting out of the hunt and going hunting, and you get to all the forests that we have today, you don't really believe it, because you have so many few animals in the world that you cannot imagine that you just go out and find an animal. But here it is a density that I never see in my entire life. Tiger-wise, it's much more complicated. I saw one tiger in a bush at the beginning. That was my first tiger, so very exciting, but not good for any picture. And then we saw from very far away a tiger hunting. Tiger didn't catch the deer, but that was also very, very exciting. Then my absolute favorite was Pench. So it's not very well known for being the best, but to me it was definitely the best. The hotel helped a lot because it was a very small hotel owned by a family. It was very, very warm, welcoming me. And when we go for the tiger, we get super lucky. We get 4 tiger, 1-2 meters from the car, walking, taking the time to walk, looking at you. Fabulous for photos. We also saw a leopard, normal leopard, that was very, very nice. And thousands of birds, hull, rare, hornet, grey hornet. So for me, Pench was the best, and I a little bit regret not to have spent more time. And I have to say, for these 2 first parks, the community of people doing the safari with you are really passionate by it. So first of all, I was amazed by the cameras, the quality of the camera. They are all the top camera, professional cameras that you can have in the market, using them very well. And everybody is like, it's almost a religion about tigers, so it's very fascinating. Then I go to Tadoba, which is supposed to be the best reserve. It is true, each safari that I do, I saw a tiger, not best so, but I saw one. So yes, if you have few days and you want to see tigers, that's the best one. But it's much more touristic, so that means guide take a little bit less care of you. People are more noisy. It's more tourist. There is less big camera, which is a good indicator of how professional are the people around and so on. So was interesting, less. So I will put it as a third section. Then the few details that we have as a foreigner is the food. I was not sick at all. All the food prepared by the hotel was very careful. They make it not too spicy for me, so a little spice, but everything bearable. It was very nice, and it was great food all the time. They provide water for the car. They organize everything in case of rain. They have protection for the car. So all of this was very well working. So yeah, in conclusion, that was a fantastic trip. Nothing to do with any other safari that I do in the world. It's much more active, and really the thing when you are in India, especially when you are deep in India, in the middle of nowhere with tiger around you, you need an agency that you can trust. And for me, I was feeling safe all the time. They were communicating with me all the time. to know what I see, where I've been, if everything was okay, if any small inconvenience was happening, they was immediately reacting. And this is a type of comfort that you need. Can you do the trip without an agency? I don't believe so, because all the game is about the gate, is the right moment, the right gate. You need to know who has seen which animal, who has cubs, which tiger in which area. Having the best driver, because the driver is very important. You need to drive fast when it's needed, but also when you arrive and there is a tiger, you need to provide you an angle so you can see it. I mean, if you arrive there is a tiger but you are under a tree or in the bush, it's not going to be. And when the tiger is moving, all the cars are moving at the same time, so you really need a good driver, and that's what they provide. So trouble-free, I just enjoyed my experience, and that was just fabulous. And last recommendation for camera, I think if you want to take photo, 200mm for the zoom is the absolute minimum. I was shooting with 500mm. That was the best thing that I could do to have great shot. Temperature-wise, it was in April. It was already quite hot. You need to protect from the sun a lot, but nothing inconvenient. Safari are between 3 and 4 hours, one in the morning, one in the evening, but if you consider that you go back to the hotel, eat, have some rest, it's really a full day program. So you arrive and you wake up at 5 a.m. to do the safari at 6 and go like this. So fantastic experience, and I greatly recommend you to do it with Big Cat India, because for me that was perfect, and even when I screw up, they do solve the issue. I hope you appreciate the video, hope you will work with them because they really deserve it. It's really a perfect agency, small, tailor-made, and well, enjoy your safari.